Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. I had to think when I got up this morning. Is it now, what is it? Is it Friday still? Is it Saturday? What is it? But it is Saturday morning. Yes, you know what Saturday morning means. I hope you know that Saturday mornings is story time. It is our Once Upon a Time series, Once Upon a Time stories with me, Rosemary out there. You know who I am anyway, because I think it says when it comes up live with me. All right, so I'm almost sure which story I'm going to tell you this morning, but I'm not 100% sure which story I'm going to tell you this morning because it's sort of, I'm wavering between, I don't know, two or three. And anyway, it's always exciting, isn't it? It's always exciting to not plan things. You know, it's a funny thing, but when forever, in fact, since the very first time I ever did a show with an audience, which I'm going back, oh gosh, far too many years to count. I can remember trying to prepare writing a speech which consisted of all of about 7 or 8 words, getting really frustrated because I couldn't think what to say, and trying to plan. I was actually giving a talk at the Young Farmers Organisation in where was it? In England anyway, in the north of England somewhere. I'll think of it later and let you know later. But anyway, it was my first public speaking, and I was very nervous, and so I thought I'd plan it out. When I saw the audience, I laughed at myself. I took my little speech that I'd prepared, as short as it was. I crumpled it up and just got on the stage and did my thing. I think it's called ad-libbing, but really what it is called, or I like to think that it's called, is that we like to be inspired. We meaning we who are connected with the spirit world, we who are mediums, who talk to people, who go around telling people how very strange and very odd we are, which I personally love. But I've never ever, since that night, I've never tried to plan, and I've never planned. And for all of the television shows that I've been on, and for all of the uh, workshops and the lectures, I've never planned further than sometimes with our workshops, as we do with our webinar that we're doing next Saturday, everybody. Yes, next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. We're doing our first webinar, and you have to plan somewhat because people want to know what it is that you're going to be talking about. And we're going to be talking about mediumship. We're going to be talking about, well, what is it actually anyway? People talk about it, and mediums themselves sometimes don't even know what it is. And there are so many mediums with so many different points of view. I heard somebody say the other day that children who go to the spirit world don't have bodies, and I'm sort of scratching my head. I remember years ago listening to somebody, a medium, a well-known medium in England on the TV saying, oh, well, spirits don't have legs. And it was a nightmare for me because for a long time after that, people in the spirit world kept showing me their legs and saying, well, we have them, look. And it was, we laughed about it. So people have different views and different viewpoints on mediumship. So we're going to talk about all of those myths and those odd ideas that people might have, and of what a medium is. And I'm going to be giving you tips and all that stuff to help you to see if you can connect, to see if you can raise your level of consciousness to a point, to a level where maybe you'll be able to see or to sense or to be aware of your loved ones in the spirit world. And so we're going to be doing all of that next Saturday. I didn't mean to talk about that this morning. Why am I talking about it? If you want to know more about that, you can join our show at 11 o'clock this morning, where my lovely Chris will be putting a link up for you. So you can go straight to Eventbrite. That's Eventbrite, Eventbrite, where you can click on it, search my name, and buy your ticket for $45 and join me next Saturday. Woohoo! For our first ever webinar. I can hear some of you saying, well, wait a minute, what happened to story time then? Does that mean that next week we're not having a story time? Well, we'll see. We'll let you know. I haven't even thought that far. I just said to you, we don't plan really. So this morning's story time is, well, I plan to be there 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. British time. So I have planned in as far as I've planned to be here at 11, which is in just under an hour's time. So I have planned that far. Of course, we have questions. You're allowed to ask me questions and make comments and all of that sort of thing. So you can make comments on, do you like me in pink? My daughter and I had a conversation the other day. She hates me in pink. She thinks it's too bright a colour for me. But it's Florida and the sun is shining, and hey, why not wear pink anyway? When I am old lady, remember that I was talking about that poem the other day? When I am an old lady, I will wear purple. Or my daughter always, when she was a little girl, couldn't say purple, she'd say purple. So when I'm an old lady, I will wear purple or pink, or actually whichever colour I choose to wear, because when we're old, we don't care anymore, do we? I have to think about that one as well. I shall see you, hopefully keeping my fingers crossed, I shall see you at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning in just under, so whatever time it is in whatever country you're watching this from, just take a look at the clock. In just under an hour, on the hour at 11 a.m. my time, we'll have another story, if you like one, of course. The minute you stop watching is the minute I stop telling my stories. So, and again, I've said you can answer any questions you like. You'll find me on YouTube, Twitter, where else? Facebook. I've got 2 Facebook pages. I know. What can I tell you? I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere these days. So, so you can find me there. And if you want to know any more about me or the work that I do, or who is this woman I'm watching who doesn't stop talking, email me, Rosemary at rosemaryaltea.com. That's ROSEMARYALTEA at Rosemary Altea. Did you know that the name Altea is it means it's a Spanish word meaning a high place. Gregor and I like to think it's a place of eagles and a place of higher things. What a neat name that is. You see, little bits of information that you're not going to get anywhere else but here with me. So I'll see you at 11 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, get your coffee, I don't like coffee. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your breakfast, do what you need to do. Get yourselves up and running. It is, after all, Saturday morning. You are allowed to lie in bed and watch this, in fact, if you want to. But, you know, get yourselves going now. Come on, get going there. And I will see you in just under an hour's time. Bye, everybody.